يعني تخيل السبع أطفال هذول اللي ابنه يعني أشهر لما استشهد، لما مثلا بده يوعى على الدنيا ما يلاقيش أبوه، بده يحقد، صح ولا لا؟ إحنا يعني هم لازم يتعاملوا معنا بصورة كويسة كثير وخلص يصير سلام وما يضلش ولا أسير ولا حدا بالسجن. ساعتها بصير إن شاء الله بصير سلام، نقول نتفة حرية يعني، مش الحرية كاملة إن شاء الله.
Furial is a 30-year-old widow. Her husband was arrested and then executed during the massacre. She struggles to provide for her 6 children and to cope with the long loneliness of living without him.
هسا طلعوا الجيش عند دار عمي، كان فيهم جيراننا وشرد ابن جيراننا قاعد عند دار عمي، خاف من الجيش. هسا كان حاط لزقة على ظهره، كان يشتغل في اسرائيل وفي بلدية جنين، وبتعرفي عشان يعني تعب وهذا مفتوح ظهره، بوجع ظهره، حاط لزقة على ظهره. لما طلعوا الشباب احنا فوتونا على غرفة النسوان والشباب على باب الدار. بس اول ما رفع جوزي وعمي فيش عليهم اشياء بعدوهم، الشاب اول ما رفع هيك عن بطنه بين طرف اللزقة، طوالي رشوهم. يعني الرصاص اللي كمناه بحوالي بعبته شط اذا مش اكثر، والله كله من الكلاشينات الرصاص الطويل، يعني بدون ما هدفهم يقتلوهم. خافوا منه صار يقولوا حقوراه، يعني انه تفجير. زي جوزي كان حامل ابنه، وابن جيراننا كان حامل بنت سلفه، يعني واحد مثلا حامل ابنه وواحد حامل بنت الثاني، يعني بدهم يفجروا حالهم وهم حاملين اولاد صغار. بس هم كانوا خايفين، بدهم اي واحد فلسطيني بدهم يقتلوه، يعني بغض النظر شو عليه. كان جوزي حامل ابن صغير، هذا اللي شفتيه. اخذوا الجندي منه اعطاه لسلفته وعشان يطخه. تخيل انت جوا الغرفه وهو مدد الدره ومش عارفه تعمل له شيء. هذا الموقف اللي يعني اصعب موقف شفته في حياتي. يعني واحد مات تريح، نحن قاعدين باليوم بنموت 100 موته، خوف ورعب واجوا ومجوش وطخوا واعتقال وما عارف ايش.
من عندكم جاي من الواد فايتين عليه.
اول شيء جنب باب دار وقفوا الجبهات، وبعدين لفوا من تضارب ساموا ونزلوا على الواد.
بالصبر وبالايمان اكيد حياتنا بتكون قويه. برضه الصحبات هي انت شايف يعني بدشرناش من مره والله، يعني بتلقى كلياتنا مع بعضنا، بس اكيد حياه صعبه شوي.
بس يا حرام يا الله، تعال شوف انت المنظر، تعال شوفي، تعالي ورقدي. لا مخلي على الصورة غبر، راح جاب الشرشف ويمسح.
لا بس واجب ذاته عليه،
ما بس
بوس بابا حبيبك،
بوس بابا
اخرى يعني اعطيك حبيبه. السلام عليكم.
A lot of people that I spoke to about the invasion, particularly younger people, kept on saying again and again how very beautiful the sky looked for the first few days of the invasion, and the missiles and the flares going up, the missiles coming down, how they lit up the whole sky as though it were Eid. And then, you know, a few seconds later it would destroy a home or a life. And that I found it hard to reconcile the two, beauty 1 second and tragedy the next. While living in the camp, I worked as a volunteer with a local ambulance service, alongside incredibly brave, committed Palestinian paramedics. It was heartbreaking, picking up the broken bodies Israeli soldiers left in their wake. I tried to provide some emotional support to families as they grieved their dead, and to be there for friends in their pain.
طبعا أنا لما انفقدت أمي ما لقيتش إنسان يوقف جنبي. كويفا الوحيدة اللي سمعتني وقفت جنبي وساعدتني كثير، وهي عرفتني على صاحبات كثير متطوعات شعروا معي. طبعا أنا ما بدي منهم يبنوا لي بيتي، وعارفة إنهم مش رايحين يرجعوا لي لا أمي ولا أخوي، بس حلو كثير ما تلاقي إنسان يشعر معاكي. طبعا كويفا هي أختي، هي صاحبتي.
كويفا اجت عنا هون على البيت. اول ما اجت قعدت عنا كم من يوم زي اللي تكون غريبة عن البيت، فبعد فترة اعتبرت نفسها واحد من اهل البيت، من العيلة كانت، واحنا بنعتبرها برضو من العيلة، وعايشة معنا مدة طويلة، وهي بتيجي هنا وبتعيش عندنا وبتقعد وبتنام وبتدخل كأنها واحد موجود من العيلة في البيت.
كويفا زي أختنا، أخت إلنا، وإحنا نحبها كثير لأنها بكت تلحقنا على المدارس. مثلا تيجي تنزل مع البنات لما كان يخاف مثلا ينزل منح تجول، تنزل معهن تشجعهن، وكت مثلا زي أختنا كويفا، إحنا بنحبها كثير.
As the months went on and I integrated into the camp, the people around me became like family. I internalized a lot of the pain and trauma I was witnessing. Leaving was no longer an option for me. I felt a responsibility and need to stay. Jenin had become my home, but it was a dangerous one. I think it's the soldiers and the Israeli police who frequent Jenin, who come in and out for operations, who come in and out for the enforcement of curfew with live ammunition, who come in and out to tear gas young children in their school courtyards, who come in and out to open fire on crowded marketplaces, increasingly more so as they see my face on an everyday basis, as they get to know me by name and nationality and presence. I think that in some ways that sort of gradient of protection that was keeping me safe for those so very many months, by virtue of being a foreigner, by virtue of being a woman, is fading a little bit, and I've seen that in their increasing brutality towards me personally, and the fact that they're not afraid to beat me at this stage, in the very symbolic acts such as throwing stones at me, in the name calling, and the threats, the death threats that are voiced to me on a continual basis, and the shooting sometimes a few centimeters above my head.
A 24-year-old Irish woman was also hit in the fighting. The Israeli army says it will investigate both incidents, but Quiva Butterly, a pro-Palestinian peace activist, has no doubt it was the Israelis who shot her.
The tank could see me very clearly. It opened fire and I was hit at close range. 24 year-old Irish woman was also hit in the fighting. The Israeli army says it will investigate both incidents, but Quiva Butterly, a pro-Palestinian peace activist, has no doubt it was the Israelis who shot her. The tank could see me very clearly. It opened fire and I was hit at close range.
I was comparatively lucky. The bullet had passed through my leg and I could walk again within a month. On the same day as I was shot, UN consultant Ian Hook and 11-year-old Mohammed Bilalo were both shot dead. 7 other children were seriously wounded. The amount of press attention I received impressed upon me the racism of the mainstream media. That a bullet in my leg elicited more press coverage than the death of an 11-year-old child. I was overwhelmed with the number of visitors I received. I'd spent so much time visiting others in hospital, and now I was the patient.
طبعا أغلب الناس في المخيم والجنين، حتى كرة جنين، حتى البلاد الثانية كلهم أجوا على المستشفى. يعني تتصوريش قديش إلها شعبية، قديش الناس بيحبوها. أغلب الزوار اللي كانوا يجوا على المستشفى كلهم علشان كويفا، وحتى طلاب المدارس، طالبات المدارس كلهم أجوا يشوفوها ويزوروها. ناس كثير حابين يتعرفوا عليها، يسمعوا عنها إنها هي اللي بتساعد الناس، بتساعد الأطفال، بتساعد النسوان.
Getting shot really taught me to reevaluate my own direction, that I have to respect, the human rights of my own family in terms of them having to live in continual terror for my, security and physical well-being. But also the fact that because of what I've witnessed here, that it's very important to be an advocate for people here who have been made voiceless. It's very important to do the talks and the campaign work on the outside, and I cannot do that dead.
Reluctantly, I left Palestine for a while to recuperate and to spend some time with my family. Although I missed Janine terribly, I soon realised that I could be effective giving talks about Palestine and what I had witnessed there. Over the following months, I spoke at over 200 schools, universities and public meetings in Europe. I tried to do justice to the resilience and endurance of Palestinians and urge people to mirror Palestinians' determination with the determination of our own.
That what I've lived here has burned a very deep impression upon my psyche, upon my soul, upon my heart, and it has become a very deep, living, breathing accompaniment to every moment that I've lived since.
My journeys continued. I was invited